Hey everyone, have you ever walked into a party where you didn't know anyone? It feels awkward, right? You're standing there, not sure where to go or who to talk to, and you're worrying about your English. That's exactly what happened to me at one of those big parties. But you know what? It turned out to be a lot easier than I expected. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through the steps I took to handle those situations confidently, and trust me, you can do it too. Let's get started. Okay, so you're at the party, you don't know anyone, and you're wondering how to start talking. First, it's important to understand that you don't have to talk to the whole room. You can start by talking to someone who is alone or in a small group. Here's what happened when I spotted someone standing by themselves. I walked up to them and said, "Hi, I'm Sam. I noticed you're here alone, and I was just wondering if I could join you for a bit. I'm still getting to know everyone here." This was a simple way to ease into the conversation, and guess what? It worked. If you see a small group, you don't have to approach them directly with a big question. You can say something like, "Hi, I'm Sam, I'm just getting to know everyone here. Is it okay if I join you?" This way, you're not intruding, but you're opening up the possibility for them to welcome you into the conversation. Once you've started the conversation, the next step is keeping it going. Now, sometimes when we meet new people, it's hard to think of what to say, especially when you're in an unfamiliar setting. So, instead of asking random questions like, "Where are you from?" try to get into the conversation based on what's already happening around you. For example, if people are talking about a new movie or a local place, you could jump in with something like, "Oh, I saw that movie last week. What did you think of the ending?" Or if they're talking about a place nearby, you can say, "I've heard about that place. What's it like? I've been looking for cool spots around here." These references make the conversation feel natural because you're joining a topic that's already happening, and it gives the other person a chance to share their thoughts. Now, a simple way to build rapport and make the other person feel good about talking to you is by giving a sincere compliment. But remember, it needs to be genuine. Compliments don't have to be about looks, they can be about something interesting, like their style, or something they've shared in the conversation. For example, I was talking to someone who mentioned they like to read a lot. I said, "I really admire that. It's great to meet someone who loves reading as much as I do." Giving compliments like this helps make the conversation feel warmer and shows you're genuinely interested in what they have to say. If you're in a group where the conversation doesn't seem to fit your interests, don't be afraid to excuse yourself politely. For example, if the topic is something you don't know much about or you're just not interested in, you can say something like, "It was great chatting with you, but I'm going to mingle around and meet some other people. See you later." This gives you an easy way to move on without feeling awkward or stuck in a conversation that doesn't interest you. But remember, when you're ready to wrap up a conversation, it's important to do it gracefully. Whether the conversation went well or not, always leave on a positive note. Here's how you can do it. "I really enjoyed talking with you. I'm sure I'll catch you later." Or if it's someone you met through business, you could say, "It was wonderful speaking with you. I hope we can connect again soon." This way, you leave the conversation on a friendly and respectful note, and you leave the door open for future chats. But sometimes, no matter how hard we try, people might not be as interested in talking as we'd hoped. And that's okay. If you feel like they're not engaging much, it's important to stay polite and respect their space. Here's what I did when I felt like the person wasn't really into talking. I said, "I can see you're busy. No worries, I'll catch up with you later. This way, I was still being polite and respectful of their time, but I wasn't forcing a conversation that wasn't happening. Okay, now let's talk about family functions. You know how it is, there are always distant relatives you haven't seen in years. You don't want to hurt their feelings, but maybe you don't have much to say. I was in this situation at a family gathering, and here's how I started the conversation without making it awkward. Hey, it's so nice to see you again. How have you been? This was a nice way to break the ice, and if they started talking about their life, I'd listen and ask questions based on what they said. If you're really not interested in talking, you can politely excuse yourself by saying, "I'm going to grab some food, but I'll catch up with you later." This way, you're not being rude, but you're also not stuck in a conversation you don't want to be in. Finally, let's talk about the one where I was super nervous, my first business-related function. This is a more formal setting, and it's normal to feel a bit out of place. The good news is, if you follow a few simple steps, you can feel confident in any situation. Here's how I greeted someone when I walked into the room. "Good evening, I'm John Doe. It's a pleasure to meet you." I was a little nervous, but it felt good to introduce myself with confidence. If you want to show respect for their work, you can say something like, "I really admire the work you've done in digital marketing. It's inspiring." And when you want to give your perspective or share something of your own, you could say, "In my experience, I've found that consistency is key to success in any field." What do you think about that? Finally, when you're ready to end the conversation, do it with respect. It was wonderful speaking with you. I hope we can connect again soon. This shows that you're professional and appreciate the conversation, and you leave the event feeling good about yourself. So, whether you're at a casual party, a family function, or a business event, starting a conversation and making connections doesn't have to be difficult. Just be polite, ask questions, and show genuine interest in others. And remember, the more you practice, the easier it gets. Thanks for watching, and I hope these tips help you feel more confident next time you're in a new social setting. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. See you in the next one.